Welcome to another exciting episode of Jayna's Makeup Imagination. Practical Peach.
Hey everybody, it's Shauna again. And Yoshi. He's discovered that when I do half of my face like I do, I listen to music. When I turn the music off, he knows it's time to tape. And he's become very smart about that. So he hears the music come off and he comes running to get into his hot seat, Betty by Basket. And of course, all he cares about now is TREATS. Anyway, I decided to put lipstick on. Everything on. We're going to get this done today. This is a really fun look. I think you're really going to like it. I did say my name's Jayna, didn't it? Hi, I'm Jayna. It's Yoshi. I can't remember. I'm having trouble. I expect to be talking to people that I know. My other viewers that I know thinking, everybody knows me, but no, not that popular. Okay, how do we start this look? Well, already I have, let me pull this up here. Okay, alright. This is my Kat Von D palette. Is this not the coolest palette? I hate that it's not for sale anymore, but there's every color you possibly can need. Plus, you know, we was talking about the Huda palette. I think this one cost $45. Something. Look at that. Maybe $55. And I can understand it being that much without a mirror, without a brush, with that many colors. It's supposed to mimic a record, a vinyl, which you know I'm totally into now. I got a whole bunch of 45s the other day. I can't even go through them all. I've got so many. You know, I'm really excited about it. Okay, first thing I've already done is, of course, I put my primer on. And then I put this one, which is called Mulder. I don't know if that's Mulder for Fox Mulder from X-Files or not. I'm sure my daughter would hope so, since she loves X-Files. Put that on there. And then I put this right under my eyebrow, which is the shine. It's called Skulls. And I already have, like I said, I have all my makeup on already. I have highlighters and contours and blushes and bronzers and everything. Everything is done, literally, but this eye. And that's what I'm going to show to you. So anyway, we're going to go into this color, which is very orange, and it's called Analog. So we're going to go into that one first. Find my trusty mirror. And, ooh, get off me, hair. I got a hair on me, don't come off. Come off me, hair. I got too much hair as it is anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go into that. Ooh, I'm about to do this one. Okay. I can't remember for sure which eye I usually start with, so I'm hoping that I made the right assumption with what I did. Got a song stuck in my mind I was just listening to on the iPhone. It reminds me of Notting Hill. It's in the songs in Notting Hill. You know, with Jayna Roberts and Hugh Grant. I'm just a girl who's standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her. I don't know if that's like the most romantic phrase or what. It's definitely, I think, Jayna Roberts' #1 phrase. I don't know of any other ones that I think are quite as rememberable. Anyway, the song is, the smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. And the touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Of course, I know that song from when it came out, and it was a country song, and it was written and sang by a man named Keith Whitley, who sadly committed suicide. This is way back in the day, and I'm not that old. I just was a kid, and I remember it. I remember loving that song, and I remember that he killed himself, which is sad. Of course, there's been, I don't know how many covers of it since. This brush is too wet. Dry off brush. I got fuzzies all over it. That's a good movie, though. I like to watch it pretty often. Notting Hill. And I like to watch Love Actually. I like any movies that have British in it. British places and things. And on that note, all this horrible stuff that's happened over there in Manchester, it's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You can't be safe going anywhere. I was telling my husband earlier, it's like you're not even safe going to the grocery store. You're really not. Something can happen to you anywhere you go. Something can happen to you at your house. But that's the whole thing of the terrorism. They're trying to terrorize us and keep us from, living our lives the way we want to. And if you notice, they're hitting a lot of like tourist places and places of entertainment, like the Ariana Grande and the the club in Paris. It always seems like it's these places that people go to be entertained. Okay, I'm going to take with my blendy brush. I didn't even tell you what that color was. I will tell you in a minute. I will blend it. I'm not done with it, I don't think so. This is it's called Slow Burn. Yeah. One of my favorite colors. And I don't know if you can get it now or not. For the longest time, you still could get it on Sephora.com, but I don't know. It's on the electric palette. Let me show you. It's pretty obvious. It's the orange one. I'm going to go in a little bit more. Oh, really? I mean, this is really bright. And it really don't come off as orange. It comes off more as a peach to me. If that makes any sense. I can't get this one spot. Okay. Is this good enough for now? Now, where's my blendy brush? Blendy, 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 blendy. Yoshi's snoring. What is new? It is only 4 something in the morning. I don't know what time it is actually. Let's see. 4:12. That's exactly the time I had my son. 4:12 in the morning. It's funny how when you're a mama, you remember things like that. Now, I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. I'm going to go into I'm going in here. Now what? I'm running out of room. Here, let's move old Cat Bondi over here. We can close the electric all the way. That's the electric palette. A lot of bright colors. And I'm also going to use the After Dark palette, which I kind of feel like it's the electric palette, but it's shiny. Or, see, glittery. Okay, now I'm going to take my dome brush, which seems like that's all we've been talking about all night long. I'm going to spritz it some. Some isn't a lot. And I'm going to go into this color right here. It's called Supersonic. This one. And then I'm going to go into this one, which is called Scene, after I do the Supersonic. I'm going to kind of tap that on. Make sure you really get it in good. Gonna tap it in, tap it in, tap it in. Okay, now I'm going to go into the scene. I'm not going to clean my brush or anything. Because it's pretty much almost the same color, just one's a little bit lighter than the other. And I'm putting it right in the middle of my eyelid. Right in the middle. And that causes like a 3D effect. So, doing that. And while I wait for that to dry, because it's wet. And once again, I'm going to go into the electric palette, back into slow burn, and I'm going to go under. You have to be careful. It actually has a warning label on this electric palette for slow burn and Savage, which is a hot pink. I don't know if it says it right here or not. These are pigments, by the way. They're not eyeshadows. Main thing about those is that you can actually put them anywhere on your body. You can put them on your cheeks, and you can. It's kind of like the Bite Beauty multi-stick, except it's powder. So I'm going to go in with that slow burn and go under my eyelid, my underlash, and go halfway like I always do. I know I didn't finish saying what I was saying. The warning is that it can stain. And the fact that I'm putting it right here is not really a good idea because I have no primer or anything right here, so it might be orange for several days. Who knows? Now, usually I put light in the corner, but today I'm going to put that bright orange again in my corner of my eye. Yeah, that's some pretty stuff. Okay. Now we're going to blendy. Under there. This is a very summery look. Very bright. People can. Oh, friends of mine, sometimes I'll be going out and they're like, I'll like look at them through under my glasses. I look like a normal person. I've got like, some Wayfarers on, and I'll be like, hey, what's up? And they'll be like, because I'm all bright. Okay, now, since I love this coloring so much, this is what I'm going to do. Instead of putting black eyeliner, we'll start with, I'm going to do my tight line and my waterline in, what is it? Flirting Game, which is a shimmer, and it's a, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of a gray-brown, or taupe. I'm going to take it, and this stuff's in my way. Everybody get out of the way. I thought I was doing this to help me do better with stuff being in the way, but don't look that way. Anyway, I'm going to go in my tight line with it. And I look funny doing this. And like you suspect, it is not the easiest thing to do. And for some reason, it's more sensitive when you're actually near your actual iris. And then I'm going to do my waterline. Hair on my nose all this time. Still there. Okay, now I'm going to take it just a touch in the corner, right here, just a touch. Let's see. Yep, just a little bit. You can't really even see it, but it brings definition to the corners, outside corners of my eye. So, now we're going to go in with their real. I've got to buy me some mascara. Anyway, here we go. And of course, do the wiggle wiggle pull. It's so funny when me and Philip are trying to do the intro and the outro, and Yoshi is snoring through the whole thing, and we're like, shush, Yoshi, shush, you know. And he won't. So if you ever hear that or notice that, or if you have, it's funny. He'll be snoring in the background while we're talking in the intros and outros. Yep, it looks like I am almost out of this. Yep. By the way, if y'all have noticed my nails, I did them. I think I mentioned before that, I mean, I still am, but I used to be seriously into nails. I can do acrylics and, what do you call it? I mean, I can just do anything. All kind of artwork. Crazy eyelashes, acting nuts. Okay. Yeah, all kind of, artwork and all that kind of stuff. It's been a while since I've done it. It's so hard to keep your nails, you know, the upkeep of them, especially if you're doing them to yourself. When my daughter was little, I remember when 9/11 happened. I went that day with my baby girl, and she was 6 months old. Yeah, 6 months old when the Twin Towers fell. And I had a nail appointment, so I called them and they're like, just come ahead or whatever. And I had never seen this before, but they had a TV wheeled out and was actually watching, you know, minute to minute television about the Twin Towers being hit. And I remember Gabby, my little girl, being a baby, and her car seat, and I had my foot on it, rocking it while I'm getting my nails done and listening to the atrocities of 9/11 at the same time. It's crazy what happened then, what's happening now, what continues to happen. I'm talking about sad things. This thing with that Ariana Grande concert's just, I mean, a bunch of kids, teenagers and little girls, and I mean, like I said, there's nowhere you can go. Anyway, I'm so pitiful and sad. I'm done. I was gonna let you know that I'm wearing the Milani number 3, Mad About You. And it looks bright on the monitor, but I can't tell if it's bright or not. But it doesn't look bright looking at it. So hopefully pictures will come out good and everything. So, I don't even remember what day this is now. I think we're on Monday. So, you'll get another video on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Yoshi, you got something to say? Huh? You got something to say? He said no. Anyway, he says, let's go to bed. That's what he says. You can find me on Twitter at Signy Spade, SIGNYSPADE, or either my name, Jayna Roberts. Or you can find me on Instagram at Jayna Roberts, JAYNAROBERTS. And I also have in the description below my P.O. box. If there's anything you'd like to mention or ask me to do, or I don't know, anything, leave in the comments, message me, it doesn't matter, and I'll get back with you. I appreciate the ones that are sticking with me, me and my little sad number, but it's better than when I started, and I just hope we can keep this going. And I'll get better. I'm trying to get better. And if you've noticed, I have gotten better. If you could see my setup, you'd be just thinking it's hilarious because everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Like I broke my computer screen, and then I got a monitor, and then it keeps going in and out, and I have a homemade ring light, and it's just, I mean, I'm trying really hard. So anyway, I wish I wasn't so depressed. I wish I could come up with something good. Let's see. You see, I've got daisies on my nails. Look. Yay! They're yellow and daisy-ish. That should be something, huh? That's pretty. Anyway, thanks a lot, y'all, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Like, share, and please subscribe.
Now, I promise I'll be practically happy and excited on the next video. Come back. Thanks again.